He said, when I broke 5 loaves for 5,000, how many baskets full of pieces did you pick up? This is associated to the question that after he applied the miracle, he didn't just feed the 20,000 people, men, women, children. There was leftovers. Leftovers. That's multiplication. That's not just serving an enough God. That's not just serving a God who will give you just contentment. He wants to give you exceedingly and abundantly more than you can ask, hope, or imagine. And the 12 baskets have significance. This is the part that's so amazing to me. No coincidence in heaven, no coincidence in the kingdom. It is no coincidence that I'm in Cabo San Lucas with a mentor that I watched unfold in a journey years ago. I never thought I would meet Hope Carpenter. Never thought I would be breaking bread with her and the amazing Kelly Steele. No, I had no idea. I never thought that I would truly get to be, even though there was this vision and this hope and this knowing that I would get to be an international speaker in another country that I didn't coordinate, that I didn't create. I became an international speaker because I was like, I'm trailblazing. I'm going to do it whether there's a way or not. I'll make the stage in Mexico. And I did. I'll make the stage in Puerto Rico and Costa Rica and all of these places and invite people in. But this is the variable. God knows your heart. He knows you so much better than you know yourself. And the coincidence associated to that is that the promise is always connected to the kingdom and not you. It's not about us. That is a multiplication factor of knowing that when you say yes to your dream effectively, surrendered, consistently, that's when multiplication takes place. And that's when the blessing of 12. They replied, 12. 12 baskets were left over. What does that mean? The 12 tribes of Israel. 12 tribes. If you know the Bible well, or if you don't, I'm about to teach you. There are 12 tribes, the 12 nations connected to the lineage of Jesus, connected to the different roles in which all of these different nations would play in the protection of and the development of the kingdom. And this is sometimes brokenness, right? Think of the Canaanites and the Midianites and the Israelites. Like there's so many. This is a whole biblical context I could teach you another day. The intention is here that there is no coincidence to the representation of the 12. He gave them 12 with purpose. He gave them 12 as a reminder. And God will give you reminders in your multiplication factor. He's given me reminders every single day. When I see things duplicated, when I hit the 6-figure mark, he's like, I didn't put that in your heart. I put the many more in your heart. And the reason that he did that is because now I still show up, no different than I did before, actually with more yearning for impact. And the recognition that 6 figures isn't enough. And I don't say that out of greed. I say that out of impact. He knows that it's not enough to just feed the 20,000. It's enough to have 12 baskets full of leftovers that are then going to feed the next 4,000, which is likely 16,000 people. He's not worried about you in the same way that he's worried about the kingdom. He loves you. He glorifies in you. He knows every strand of hair on your head, but he also knows that we are flesh. Yes, generations upon generations is his heart. Who are you connected to that you are actually blocking their blessing because you're either taking, you're being greedy, you're doing, I get profit first. I'm for the profit first. I understand if it is a part of your salvation, and I say salvation as like you being able to live day to day, but are we really stewarding our money well? Are you willing to sacrifice the Starbucks? Are you willing to sacrifice the extensive shopping? Are you willing to sacrifice the alcohol? Are you willing to sacrifice the things that suppress you? The addictions that solve a momentary element of joy? It's not joy, y'all. It's not real. It's fictitious living. And so I'm calling you out because I'm calling you higher. There is more, and you don't have to receive the more. The profit first concept is that we pay ourselves first and then everybody else gets paid. I feel like I've been starting a nonprofit for the last 5 years. I haven't taken a dollar from our business because I believe in the impact connected to every dollar connected to me. And so I give it back unto the Lord. God, do with this as you will. Give me the 12. So I know the very next time that I come into conversation with someone, I can create impact that will last generations.